Is at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. They juked him. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Right, Eddie! Not today, Ron. Not today. Wall, get wall.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Credit the tackle to DJ Swearinger. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Drake. And he stopped immediately there. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Now Fitzpatrick. And it's complete to Grant. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 30 yards there, and, of course, the first down as well. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Running, it's Drake. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 11-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Drake, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out, and they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Check 52.
Murray now on 1st down. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Y'all not ready.
Watch twist.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Check. Lucky. Check 31.
Murray now on first down. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you got a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now
or
very
lights
quickly,
out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
Check. 59. Hey, here I come. Check out.
Throwing on second and long. Murray. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
To throw, it's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick to throw it, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Strong right. Three down. Watch 14. Go ahead. 58, Mike. Watch the curl.
Throwing again. Fitzpatrick. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go. Regular.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Fitzpatrick. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again, so it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
At the 5-yard line.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Mike, check. 59.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. A gain of 13, it's a first down. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he's got some space here. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Good job.
I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Watch the run. He's checking. Off. Check 99.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Over the middle and caught by the tight end play. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, first down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go. Check it back. Go. Undercross.
First down, Murray. He gets it left side of Johnson.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Kill.
Now Murray again. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Check 13. Check 13.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey. Watch out. Shit.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And the pressure gets to him again. Jerome Baker, his 2nd sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here comes Grant on the return. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Dolphin football. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Right over there. Right over there.
Hey, Zoo.
I got one. And 58 is a mic.
There you go. Get down.
Yo, baby, turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball.
On 2nd and 11 now. Fitzpatrick. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
He'll have a first down past the 40. It's complete to Parker, left side. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Let's go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
Hey, wahoo! Hey, chill.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check. 43. Pick me up. Here we go.
Kill.
On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Strip that ball.
Hey, back up.
58, come on. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
To the air again, Fitzpatrick. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback. No matter the situation there, the defense won the battle. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Again, it's Fitzpatrick. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 40.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
You gonna see me in your nightmares.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike.
To throw again, Fitzpatrick. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 17-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready?
58, come on.
34.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
All day, baby, all day, all day, all day.
From the red zone now, Fitzpatrick. And Stills has got it. Touchdown, Miami. Kenny Stills there to make the grab. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield.
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
'43 is the mark. 80. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
First down, Fitzpatrick. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, as the first half is winding down, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last for
a long time.
No doubt.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Christian Wilkins able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Throwing on second and long. Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line.
Watch the backer. Check. Fresno.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
We own them.
Throwing again, Murray. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Check 24. Mike, check. 59.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Tighten up. Mike's 59. Stop your whining.
On 1st and 10, Murray. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Check. Hey, keep it up. Mike, check. 59. 3 buzz. Deuce. Safe.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Check. Zoom. Check hot route. Hot.
Watch that.
Mike's 59. Get your swarm on.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Pick it up.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerome Baker make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over this one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Well, let's have some fun while we have a minute here. Fantasy drafts are in full swing. I know I've got my family fantasy draft coming up, Charles. Who would be your top 3 picks? I know that you're a noted fantasy football expert, so who would you take?
Well, you've got to start with guys who are going to touch the football and put it in the end zone, right? You got to score points. How about Saquon Barkley with the Giants? You know he's going to run it. He's going to catch it. When they get desperate, they may actually have him return it as well. Alvin Kamara is an absolute matchup nightmare for everyone. And Christian McCaffrey, did he ever come off the field last year? And, this guy, he's a threat to be a 1,000-yard runner and a 1,000-yard receiver, as is Kamara. So this is going to be fun to watch. I can't wait to see those guys do their thing. But there are plenty of other guys out there, too. If Zeke comes along, you got to take him. Melvin Gordon, if they both come to camp, we'll see how that works out. How about Todd Gurley and his health? Because, boy, when he touches the ball, great things usually happen.
And then wondering, someone like Le'Veon Bell took the year off, now a new offense. But if he starts going like he used to, he's obviously going to be a good one.
Fresh legs is what you're counting on with Le'Veon Bell and a fresh start in New York with the Jets. And if you're looking for an exciting rookie, remember this. Kyler Murray's going to get the ball from the first snap, and they're going to leave him in there throughout. And as long as he stays healthy, he's going to pitch it around the park a bunch. Don't be surprised if he gets a little love, too.
Hey, Charlie.
43 is the mic. Let's go.
Fitzpatrick to throw for it on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Well, Charles, if you think so far the early part of the preseason, who has stood out? If you take a peek back at the draft, the first round, it was pretty defensively minded. But there were 3 quarterbacks taken. Kyler Murray first, Daniel Jones 6th, Dwayne Haskins 15th. Of those guys, they've looked pretty good.
I agree with you, Brandon. When you talk about those 3 quarterbacks, and you're right, the rest of the draft, we're talking about big linemen, right? We're talking about defensive players, not a lot of skill players in the first round. But let's take the quarterbacks very quickly. Kyler Murray, by acclamation, went to Arizona. Everyone excited about it. And I think his team remains excited about his prospects. They're eager to see him play. He became the starter as soon as he was drafted. Daniel Jones, that was a different situation in New York. The fans weren't real excited about him coming in. But the reason they drafted him has a similar demeanor and talent to Eli Manning. And he's acquitting himself quite nicely in the early going. And Dwayne Haskins a little more up and down in Washington. But they love the big arm of this guy, and he's back at home. Remember, he grew up in Potomac, Maryland.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jerome Baker, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
You ain't doing nothing today. Shift.
They do go for it. It's Murray. And he's got his man. It's the tight end play. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Murray now on first down. Left side here, caught by Clay. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there.
Check 43.
Murray now on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
On first and 10, here's Murray. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it. Yeah.
See what I did there?
Yeah. He needs better protection, that's for sure. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Clay that time, and it's third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Throwing on third and long. Murray. And that is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame him for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame him one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
Oh, he shifts past him.
We got this.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
4 down. Regular. 58's the mic. 58.
Off the play fake here, Fitzpatrick. And it's caught by Parker. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Mike, 58, right there.
52 and 56, 52 and 56.
58 is the Mike. Go 58 to Mike. Cut.
Fitzpatrick. And Stills over the middle. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Watch the flag.
To throw again on second down, Fitzpatrick. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 21. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 43 is the Mike. Get in the way.
They'll throw again. Fitzpatrick. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And now it's second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. But I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Fitzpatrick. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Clinton McDonald in there to bury him for a loss of 11. So now after the sack, 3rd and long, and Fitzpatrick and company a little work to do. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Parker, the intended target. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Eric Rowe that time able to knock that pass away. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Murray going to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and you worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And able to find Kirk complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
First down, Murray. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On first down, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
To throw again on second down. Murray. And he comes back with one complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. The Cardinals on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Now Murray again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Hakeem Butler. Incomplete. Xavier Howard on recovery.
Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? Murray now. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. Will write a finish to this ball game. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately,
and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Glendale.
Honey, I dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all. Dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash. slept on the team, now they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. There's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call us up making a name. I put on the Jets, the coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Miami Dolphins. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
White 20! I'm
coming for you, son! I'm coming for you, son! He's coming! Double up, double up! He's coming, double up! Check safety, check safety!
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Let's go.
Buda Baker on the tackle. It's a gain of 10. First down, Dolphins.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I'm trying to collect.
March 43. March 43. Go, go, go.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Twist, twist. Left, left.
Throwing Fitzpatrick. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Watch the safety creep.
58, right over there.
They'll run to Drake. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Fitzpatrick throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. And now it's 3rd down. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and it almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. And over the middle, this is Parker. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
On first down, Drake. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. 43 is the mic, boy, 43. Check.
On 2nd and 11 now, Fitzpatrick. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Mike's 40.
White 80.
43. Too low. Check.
On 1st and goal, Drake. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
43 is the mic.
PPP.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
43 is the mic. Now watch one.
Go.
On 2nd and goal, Fitzpatrick. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Man up, deep, man. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike, watch Mike.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check, 59.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Gets past one man.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
From the 29, Fitzpatrick. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Mike's 43. What we got? What we got? What we got? 43 is the Mike. 43 is the Mike.
Fitzpatrick on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 34-yard line. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in this 1st quarter. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Drake. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Play action now. Fitzpatrick rolling to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack.
Third and long. 3rd 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 and long.
So now after the sack, 3rd and long, and Fitzpatrick and company a little work to do. 3rd and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. Sliding out of the pocket. The 20. It gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
White 80!
Under 10, under 10, 10. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Back, back, back.
Hey, color. Strong.
Smooth.
From the red zone now, Fitzpatrick. Steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Terrell Suggs coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
Regular.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
Go ahead.
43. Check, 43.
6-man. Check curls.
Feel it.
They just get the play off. Now Fitzpatrick. Over the middle, complete. It's Parker. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
Strong.
43 is the mark. 43 is the mark. Hey, get away with it.
Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Mike 52. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Hey, Mike 52.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Like 20!
43 is the mic. Man out.
Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Double time. You got three down.
Yo, kill!
43 is the mark, boy. 43. Check. 43.
Boy. There you go. Get down.
Mike's 43. 43.
Watch.
Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Chandler Jones, his second sack of the night.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
43's the Mike. 43's the Mike.
Fitzpatrick. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check. 43. You got nothing today.
From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Chandler Jones in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out. On fourth down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Deep for the Cardinals, Christian Kirk. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Murray now on first down. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Here's Murray from midfield, completing it to the right side, Johnson. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Focus, defense, focus. Off. Check it. 59's Mike. Check. 59.
Here's Murray. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Get off the field. Let's get off the field.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's go.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59.
first down. Murray out to his left. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end, but it's going to be second down.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Murray with a third and long. He wants it all for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe. Yeah,
go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Throwing Fitzpatrick. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
So first thing across my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10.
59 Mike, 59 Mike, check, 59. Keep it up, defense, keep it up, guys. Mike, check, 50. Echo. Check.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Murray again, second and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's third and 3.
Watch twist. Check 59.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Let's go.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Check, 43. I got one.
34.
Mike's 43.
Hey, Foxtrot.
43.
Final play of the half, Fitzpatrick. Going deep here for Stills. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike, check, 59.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
All right, Tito.
59 Mike. 59 Mike. Check.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Touchdown.
Murray to air it out again. And this one's incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. 3rd down here. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Dolphins will start their drive at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. From the 22, Fitzpatrick. It's caught, Stills, right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards, a 1st down. This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10.
6 guys, check 6 guys. Switch.
49, check 49.
first down. Drake, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Now Fitzpatrick. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the toss play, this is Drake. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, exit.
43 to Mike, boy. 43. Check, 43. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Mike's 43. Mike's 43.
On 2nd and 15 now. Fitzpatrick. It's complete. Stills. 16 yards, a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
First down, Fitzpatrick. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Chandler Jones make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Go ahead.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Check nickel.
Here's Fitzpatrick. And over the middle, this is Parker. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
I'm here all day. Watch safety creep. Creeping. Safety's creeping.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check. Pick the edge. Come.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick in there to drop him, and that is the 7th time tonight that he has gone down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. And that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. Murray now on 1st down. Left side here, caught by Clay. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the two-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check, check. 59.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Coverage that time by Bobby McCain.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
Rip right, rip right. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Check. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Switch, switch.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
Mike's 43. Mike's 43.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
Check, check. Lucky.
A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. Allen has it, left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
40, 80. I'm coming after you.
Fitzpatrick on first down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Throwing now is Murray. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Kiko Alonso coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. To try again after the sack. Murray, coverage that time by Bobby McCain.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Here I come. Watch the end. Out.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That's good for the Cardinals. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
SOS. Kill.
Murray now on first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Michael Crabtree there. That'll bring up second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
59's Mike. Check, 59. Check pass. Shit. Watch the shit. You go take.
Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Raekwon McMillan. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Squeeze, double. Mike's 5'9.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Squeeze.
throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jerome Baker providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Switch.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Murray and company going for it on 4th. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
Here we go. Single. Regular. Team 14. Watch tight end. Tight right. 43 is the mic. Hey, they scared. 43 is the mic, boy. 43.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Chandler Jones. My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. Fitzpatrick to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Regular. Feel it. Hey, Haywood.
Now Fitzpatrick. Going deep here for Stills. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Robert Alford that time on the great coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Fitzpatrick to throw for it on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Watch the run. He's checking. Crash. Check 99, check.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jerome Baker in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Murray to throw. Over the middle and caught by the tight end Clay. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. From the 2 now, second and goal. Now Murray. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the fourth. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
Hey, Delta. Switch up, switch up.
Here's Fitzpatrick. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So now after the sack, 3rd and long, and Fitzpatrick and company a little work to do. Fitzpatrick. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Back to you. I'm going.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Charles Harris in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. 3rd and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive.
59 Mike. 59 Mike. Check. 59. Watch twist. Mike, check. 59.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. Airing one deep for Crabtree. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there in overtime. 49 yards.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 25-yard line. A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
At the 23-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run.
Your track.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Oh, and it's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. Crabtree the target on that one. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
They'll start the drive with Drake. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Overtime here out west, and you got a team from the Eastern time zone. Maybe their body clock's a little thrown off, or is that overhyped?
I don't think it's overhyped, and I think that for most teams, you're hoping that your mind overrules your body, because your body's looking for slippers and bedtime clothes, right? They're looking for the pajamas. But in this case, you've got to stay with it mentally. And what a lot of teams do, they never change their watches. They always say on East Coast time, and just go ahead that way to try and defeat any of the effects of moving to the West.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Drake. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. A little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.